Kia koutou katoa, no mai haere mai everyone from Navigation Home Stadium here in Pukekohe. We're into week 8 of the Bunnings NPC and it's must-win rugby between neighbours Counties Manukau and Auckland. Joining me in commentary today, Stephen Donald.
Kia ora, Bevan. Oh, how exciting is this? It's the ultimate big brother, little brother scenario for the locals. Cannot wait. Looking forward to it. It's going to be special.
Yes, indeedy. As Counties Manukau this year continue to celebrate their 70th anniversary of being a proud rugby province here in the southern districts of Auckland. As we look inside the Counties Manukau changing room, currently second to last on the log. Let's have a look at their starting lineup. Polo Moananu and Van Staden will bind up in the front row. Ngātai Tawhao along with Jimmy Tupou, the captain, and the number 5 jersey. Papali'i, Brash, and Hoskins Tutu will anchor the scrum in at number 8. And into the backs, Brady Leatham and Alatimu will pair up in the halves. Papali'i and Ofa, a strong centre combination. And an exciting back three of Mali Gray and Nanai-Seturo bringing up the rear. Rion Graham, the head coach of this Counties Manukau side. Looking into the changing shed now of Auckland, sitting 11th on the log. 2 wins, 5 losses also. A must-win game today for both these teams. Let's have a look at the Auckland starting lineup. Pusitua Senarivi and Tui Pelotu will make a strong front row. Crib and Tauelangi in the locking department. Clarke Topene and Anton Segner will captain the side in at number 8. Into the backs, Funaki and Simpson are the halves. Talia and Rieko Ioane in at 13. And an exciting back three also of Clarke, Tito Harris on the right wing, and Norrie in at fullback. Stephen Bates, the head coach of this Auckland side. Joining us on the sideline today, Richard Turner.
Kia ora tātou. Well, it's a lovely afternoon here in Pukekohe, presenting perfect conditions for this clash. And I'll tell you what, there's a good crowd rolling in, and I've been told that the closest car park is a long way from the stadium, so there's still a few more to come. I can also tell you, boys, that Auckland won the toss, and they will kick off playing right to left.
Thank you, Pod. And a good crowd building here at Navigation Home Stadium in Pukekohe as Auckland walk on out down this very famous tunnel. Those are the matches to come. Hawke's Bay and Otago. Out come Auckland. Out come the blue and white hoops. And isn't it great to see All Blacks play provincial rugby? It used to be normal about 17 years ago. However, there's been many debates about what position this bloke should play. Regardless, he is all class. Counties Manukau are going to have to really contain Rieko Ioane today. Here are the Steelers. 2 wins, 5 losses. They need to win 3 in a row to make the 8. And those are their chances. They're not high, but they'll be fizzed up for today's game. And what is Old Timers Day here in Pukekohe. And a key member to this back line will be Gibson Papali'i. He can run hard. He's a playmaking machine also, fantastic sight around the park. Keen boot as well, a great leader, almost a second choice kind of first 5 during play as well. If Counties Manukau are to be successful today, this bloke will be key. Another hard running Charlie Perry, bringing out the ball. He's fizzed up as well. Future Counties Manukau star and All Black. And that's his favourite player as well. Dalton Papali'i was set to go here. And Pukekohe, the sun is shining. Afternoon rugby at its best. Auckland to kick off to Counties, right to left as we can see it. And Angus Maybe will look after the game. We're underway, and Counties will have first touch. We'll try to have first touch at least as Caleb Clarke came through and disrupted the ball. Scrum advantage for Counties Manukau is Tupou. Puts his head down. Now quick pick and go. This time from Papali'i, Brady Leatham, Van Staden. Counties with early touch just out from their own 22. Now Brady Leatham, back it goes, Counties Manukau, clear. Auckland at the back, here's Norrie. Now Simpson takes it into the tackle, just inside their own half here, Auckland. Now Funaki, here's Clarke, breaking through the tackle, nearly got through the other side. Up to the 10-metre mark, Auckland, now Funaki, charging further forward, Auckland. Quick ball for Funaki against Simpson. A backline to burn here. Ioane got the pass on to Norrie. There's a knock on, Counties have possession. Now Brady Leatham. Here's Moananu. Brady Leatham again. Kicking over the top, looking for some open space at the back. Counties Manukau, Auckland in position. That might go too far. That might go far too far. Yes, it will. And will come all the way back.
Hold the mark. Anton, scrum or 22?
Well, a great start. So I guess if you're someone who's wanted to come and watch some footy, early touch for Caleb Clarke, Rieko, Ioane, all the big names featuring early, but Pod, bit of a win behind the Steelers because it just seemed like a gentle wee nudge there.
Yeah, a little bit, nothing too much. I think it was really just how it bounced when it landed, hit the ground, Stephen, and just kept going, unfortunately, for the home side.
And space on the bone.
As we expected, a nice physical start from both sides. They've both had a little bit of possession, and this will be a key. Set piece, scrum time. Both sides will look to build ascendancy, and from there, let's go about their work.
That bloke there will be looking to come on and get some game time. There's an All Black Test match next weekend.
Sit!
Now Auckland on the Counties 10-metre mark at the moment. Nice steady scrum. Segner has control of it at his feet. Still going. Powerful Auckland scrum. Penalty advantage as well as they move it out. Now Norrie juggling with it. Norrie breaking out of the first tackle. Up inside the 22, Auckland. Early attacking chance for the blue and white hoops. Funaki. Now charging it up as Toilangi. Funaki again. Counties under a bit of pressure early. There for Cribb. Funaki again hitting the short side, Auckland. Continue to punch on through this time. Through Clarke. 10 metres away from the line. Tui Palutu. Some heavy contact out there. Auckland still stringing the phases together. Now Segner.
Advantage is over.
Advantage over for Auckland as well. Now Funaki. Short ball. There again for Clarke. Counties Manukau trying to come through the ruck. Segner with a quick pick and go. Tried to get the offload away. Here's another quick pick and go.
6.
Getting closer. Top penny this time.
Let's use it.
Told to use it now, Segner. This is good recycling from Auckland. Continuing to mount the pressure on Counties Manukau, who continue to defend. Another pick and go.
Advantage, 7.
Centre Rivy this time. Segner. Penalty advantage for Auckland.
Leave it.
As they edge closer, 2 metres away from the line, and will come back for the long arm.
Yeah, great control there from the Blues, obviously. Blues. Jeez, I'm getting confused there, obviously. There's plenty of Blues in the Steelers team today, but no, from Auckland, very powerful, and no surprise here, Pod. You'll be able to tell us more about it, but geez, they dominated the opening scrum of the game.
Yeah, they did, and they'll look to convert that dominance again, once again, but so brutal, so direct from the visiting team for the first 5 minutes of this match. Some real problems and challenges here for the Counties Manukau team as they look to defend.
Well, that's the problem here, isn't it, Pod? As a loose forward, you've got to scrum first because your scrum's going backwards already, and then you've got all these threats in this Auckland back line, either side, and Funaki himself, great runner at 9.
Sit!
Attacking set Auckland, 5 metres away from the line. Another steady platform. Segner has control of it. Auckland are going forward.
Both sides up.
Told to use it. Funaki juggles and he loses it.
Oh, the Steelers will take that. dodged the bullet. The scrum was going backwards as the previous one goes, and when Funaki had his moment to take it, it all looked like it had been pretty smoothly done at the base there too from Signapod.
Yeah, he had good control initially, and then they were told to use it because the front rows had come up and were both standing up, so referee Angus maybe said, you've got to use it, Auckland. And the mistake came, so now a chance for Manukau. Still release the pressure valve with touch.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Defensive scrum now, Counties. Ed, Brady Leatham got it back, and Counties Manukau. Exit. Good exit.
It's already crossed the plane.
Oh, brilliant result from Counties there. Alatema, who's been away, I do believe, in Pacific Nations Cup duties. Back for Counties here, who have had to make do with a few fillers as far as first five play goes. Wonderful exit, solid scrum too, which will be a massive positive on their own ball.
Line out good for Auckland now, Funaki. Clarke in the first receiver, they come across, Ioane's knocked it on. Counties Manukau have it. Here's Papali'i. He can be a danger, got the pass away. Here's Nanai-Seturo. Puts in a chip and chase, and Auckland will have control of it. Deep inside their own 22, Norrie exits.
Yeah.
And Counties Manukau will have a line out just out from the Auckland 22.
Yeah, Auckland let themselves down there. You talk about the simple things in rugby. It's the pass out in front. Clarke gets a bad pass, then Rieko gets a bad pass. You can't do much. You got all these absolute weapons in the Auckland backline, but it's the simple things that'll bring them into the game, and you've got to get that pass in front, or it doesn't matter what sort of intricate moves you have, pointless.
Just out from the 22 Counties. Line out good for Tupou. And now Moananu comes around, got the pass onto Papali'i. He drives himself up. Now Counties Manukau go on the attack. Up inside the red zone, Brady Leatham. Driving it up further forward this time. Through the hands, here it is now for Gray. Counties Manukau. Brady Leatham again. Auckland having a D up this time.
Advantage offside.
Now, penalty advantage. Here's Moananu. Moananu breaking away. Got the pass away to no one.
You're offside.
Come back for the penalty though.
Oh, we talked about
Offside.
Auckland's first entrance of a 22 of Counties. Well, that was very similar from the Steelers. They got real direct. Moananu, who's had a few injuries this year, he's such an asset for the Steelers when he plays. He's so direct. And look at this pod.
Yeah, he wasn't far away with the offload. Moananu just couldn't find a supporting player.
Make sure he
Look at
lands
that,
first,
Aaron
Blue.
into the gap, beat the tackle, beat two tackles, and then that bang. That was worth throwing under advantage, and yes, they're gonna have a crack here. 5 metres out. Tupou's the go-to guy in the Counties line out.
Deep inside the 22 Counties Manukau. Line out to the back is good. Now they charge it up. Here's Papali'i again. Taking on the Auckland defence. Struggling. 2 metres away. Another pick and go Counties over the line.
Because I've never had it on the ground. Held up. Goal line dropout.
Held up the cool.
No grounding. Thank you, Brendan.
Geez, you feel Auckland's may have got away with one there. That was the end of it. Ngātai Tafoa. Seems pretty hard to not be on the grass there, Bevan, but we continue.
Here comes Mully. Counties to go back on the attack just out from the 22. Brady Leatham. Moananu. Strong hooker, this bloke. Still going, hard to put down.
Missed.
Auckland trying to dig for it. Still there for Counties Manukau. Alatemu throws the dummy. Nearly got through the other side. Now Brady Leatham. Stepping this time as Offa. Up inside the attacking zone they come. Brady Leatham now Nanai-Seturo. Ducks in the tackle. Changing direction now, Van Staden. Brady Leatham, Satutu. Now open space here for Counties Manukau. Here's Papali'i. He scores. First try, Counties.
Oh, what a start from Counties. Take a look at the ball from Hosking-Seturo here. He was nice and square. The speed of hands is what set this try alight. I think it was Alatimu out the back of him here. Yeah, it was. Hosking-Seturo. He's attracting so much attention. Clarke rushes out because he knows the running threat of the big Counties number 8. And all he had to do was stand still, keep square with his hips to the Aucklanders. And that beautiful set of hands, Bod.
Well, they've got a good home crowd here this afternoon. Do the Steelers, and they've brought them to their feet early. Sustained some initial pressure from Auckland. Got themselves in the right part of the field and put some points on the board.
Conversion good, 7-0, 11 minutes gone.
Interesting thing on attack there, Bevan. You see Counties continue to work Auckland all across the park, and then they've really bunched them. Counties had numbers to burn out there. Could have been any one of 4 scored it in the end because Auckland had gravitated towards the ruck. They had followed the Counties attack all the way across, and then when Counties went back on the reload, there was plenty of players waiting to have that moment.
Now the restart from Auckland, and Auckland have come through.
Knocked on.
Through
Not
Torpedo.
you. No, no, you didn't.
Is
Your
it
next
not
guy.
gone?
Right, here we go. Sometime now.
Might have a fair argument there. Auckland side kind of asking referee maybe to identify the player that knocked it on.
This will tell us a lot about the Counties' mindset today, I reckon, here. This set piece, Bevan. It's in an area of the field that if they're feeling confident, feeling in the mood, then they might just have a lick from deep. But there's only one man back for Auckland. There is a lot of kicking space, and we've seen slight wind.
Well, scrum's a little bit awkward. Ball's popped out, and all of a sudden Auckland have it. So, here it is for Talia, just out from the 22. And a penalty for Counties.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it was. I had no idea.
Yeah, well, I think Counties will much prefer to launch off lineouts. Pod, the scrum seems to be already 10 minutes in to be a bit of a concern here today, but line-out time, they'll be able to get their own ball and have a launch.
Yeah, well, 2 good targets. Fault. Should be Tupo, as I say, he's the go-to guy, but yes, certainly under pressure. It's set piece time. Scrums are the Counties Manukau side, so some adjustments to be made there, but they've got themselves in some reasonable field position.
On the Auckland 10 now, Counties. Moananu. Talented hooker. To the back it goes, Brady Leatham. Now Alatimu, Papali'i again, used as that battering ram. Brady Leatham, Alatimu. Wider goes from Offa to Mali, a chip and chase from him. Nanai-Seturo chasing. Nanai-Seturo picks it out of the air, and Counties get their second.
Unhappy live.
Oh, Etene Nanai-Seturo makes it look too easy, but that is as good as it's going to get here today, Bevan. Mali, who at times has been a little bit unemployed for Counties this year, is on the end. He creates it. They do some great work on the inside, but the little chip when he knew he was running out of space, and Etene Nanai-Seturo, who has been so good for Counties for so long, finishes it off, Pod. They're on fire now.
They certainly are. Got the sun on their backs and they're enjoying themselves early this afternoon on the home side.
Conversion good. 14 points to 0.
again, they've recognised some space on the edges there, Bevan. Auckland getting very tight defensively. And we've seen at the start of the NPC, Auckland were pretty loose around the rucks, and they might have overcompensated, being extremely tight here today. Counties exploiting.
Now, Auckland regather the ball there for Funaki. Now for Fusitua. Funaki again. Now Norian, a first receiver, got the pass away. Auckland trying to punch their way through centre field. Here's Simpson. Norrie again. Has to take it into the tackle. And ball's been ripped away. Counties Manukau have it. There it is for Polo. Taking it to ground. Now they hit the short side. Mully. Auckland trying to blitz the ruck.
No, I'm having a good counter.
Counties Manukau do well to get the ball, but now Tupou got the pass away.
Contest was still on.
For Nato Tafo. Brady Leatham. Through the hands again. Satutu, wide pass. Here it is for Gray. Gray looking to get around the outside. Ball on the inside for Papali'i. Good support play as well. Moananu. Counties Manukau looking to play at a quick pace here. Brady Leatham. Out into the backs once more. They've got some space again. Chipping over the top. Was that player taken out? Auckland have possession. Counties Manukau trying to come through. And will come back for a penalty.
Oh, it's starting to happen for Counties, Bevan. And again, they are getting to the edges. Here's another. Look at the Auckland's tight, sort of 7 or 8 guys close around the ruck. Counties a couple of passes. They had to go over the top there with the bridge pass, but again, they had multiple overlaps there. And then at the end, Etene Nanai-Seturo rolls the dice. Knew he had the penalty advantage, and they go again, Pod with a line out, which is looking good.
Yep. Only just into the 22, so they've got a bit of work to do if they want to go to the driving maul from the line out home side, but they've shown good variation at line out time. Angus maybe just going to give them a bit of a hurry up.
No more huddles at line out, please. Let's go.
Well, they've got the momentum, the county side, so they're just trying to dictate the pace of the game, and good on them.
Hold there, Blue.
Inside the Auckland 22, Counties back on the attack again. Moananu feeds to the front. Ball's been won against the head. Auckland have possession now. Here's Senarivi.
Stay down.
Now Funaki waits. Back it goes for Simpson.
On now.
Won't find the touchline. Gray at the back. What's he going to do? He'll have a run. Now Brady Leatham breaks out of the first tackle. Still going, Brady Leatham. Puts on a step. Still going. He's got the try line in front of him. 7 metres away from the line. Counties on the attack. Here's Van Staden. He gets one.
Oh, it's a calm up all of a sudden here. We all thought we were going to have to wait till the second half to see the Counties halfback destroy Auckland around the edges. But no, Brady Leatham does his best Roigard impression here. Look at this. You can suggest it's pretty soft from Auckland, but Brady Leatham, he leaves. I think it might have been Simpson at the back. All ends up, lays it on. And boy, they're getting some purchase out of these props of ball and hand pod.
Yeah, they certainly are, but I tell you, have a look at Van Staden at the breakdown. Auckland blowing up a little bit, saying that the defending player was held back by Van Staden. He didn't care. He followed up, he got to the breakdown, and he got his 5-pointer.
$21 points to nil, 19 minutes gone, Counties in front. Beaver.
Well, she's point to minute stuff here, isn't it? Might have to get the record books out early here, Bevan. But no, I mean, Pod mentioned that Counties are dictating the pace of the game. I think they want to keep this up tempo. When you look at the Auckland boys, when they go to set pieces, they look like they're blowing.
That's gone too far. There's a mistake. The locals are happy about that one.
Do you want the scrum? Jimmy, scrum. Scrum here.
Boy, oh boy, you talk about momentum. Only one team in this game at the moment, and that's the home side. Snowball's rolling down the hill and it is getting bigger and bigger.
Let's start setting up, please.
And for Auckland, this is about the only point of dominance in the game so far, isn't it? Point obviously Fusitu'a had a brilliant Super Rugby competition for the Blues, and I presume he's the man doing most of the damage.
Yeah, getting good assistance from that second row as well. It's a good unit, this Auckland pack.
Bind! Set!
Scrum on the halfway counties. Big shunt from Auckland. Counties get it out anyway. Brady Leatham under a bit of pressure. Counties will get the ball back. Now back it goes. Alatimu goes to the heavens. Auckland at the back. Through Clarke. Norrie.
Hold here, Blue.
Let's boot to ball. Now Counties at the back. Here's Alatimu. Here's Mully. On the halfway taken. Now Counties Manukau. Tupou through the hands. Here's a knock on. Auckland have it. And the advantage as well. Crib. Ball's gone loose and will come back for the scrum.
From the knock on.
Yeah, timely error there as far as Auckland concerned. Counties again had them stripped for numbers. It's tough to work out what's going on here for Auckland defensively. They went back to this counter-attack ruck in the middle of park. Rieko reads it well, but there is literally another 3 or 4 County stealers on Caleb Clarke. Sorry, attackers on Caleb Clarke. The Auckland team really needs to start working out their numbers defensively and getting in front of people, or else this scoreline will continue to blow up.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Let's use it!
Now Auckland, Funaki hits the short side. Here's Caleb Clarke. Counties will have to contain him today. Funaki. Now for Fusitu'a. Funaki again. Now Talia got the pass away for Tui Polotu. Funaki changes direction, has a dab himself. Counties Manukau wrap him up. Auckland now, Talia. Stepping, take it around the ankles, good tackling. Van Staden comes into support. His fellow mate now, Auckland. Clarke gets up, has another go, wasn't held. Just short of the 22 now, Auckland. Funaki, Simpson. All there for Counties again, quick pick and go from Clarke. Still just short of that red zone. Auckland again. Funaki. Wrapped up by Counties, but Auckland slowly but surely making meters up the park. Ball coming slowly, penalty advantage as well. Norrie plays halfback.
Leave it.
Clarke, quick pick and go again from him. Trying to catch the Counties defence snapping. Funaki, Clarke. Now nice quick hands from Auckland, a double pump as well. Here's Ioane. Counties digging, and they'll come back for the penalty.
Tackler not releasing, slowing the ball down.
Yeah, we mentioned it when Brady Leatham made his big break, and I think you just saw a little bit of Caleb Clarke recognising it. There's some space around the Counties ruck too defensively. I think if Funaki, who is a very good halfback and an attacking halfback, can get to these rucks a little bit quicker, he'll start to see some big space around the rucks. But I wonder if the speed of game and this wonderful Pukekohe sun might be starting to take some effect on the big boys.
Oh, it certainly will. No doubt about that. Warm day, the clouds cleared, the sun's streaming down. As you say, the pace of this game.
Should we let him land red?
Is a beauty. Real opportunity here.
How many, Fed?
For the Auckland side.
Now Senerivi throws to the back for his captain, Segner, and Auckland drive it up, and they're looking good at the moment. Auckland looking for their first try of the game. Still going, Senerivi.
That's one.
With control of it. Now he has to break away. Getting close. 1 metre away, Auckland. Funaki, Shea Clarke has a drive and scores.
Try.
Just too powerful in the end there. Auckland had a nudge at more time. Counties, to be fair, repelled it quite well and forced them to play. And when they broke away here, there was a potential opportunity. It was a little bit isolated there, sort of really. But then Clarke, Counties will be a little bit disappointed with that pod. They had numbers around, Clarke.
Yeah, 100%. I was going to say they're a little bit unusual for Counties because from the driving more, they seem to be hesitant. They've been so full of confidence and energy through this first half. They looked like they hesitated. That gave Auckland some go-forward ball. And then when they did shift it, the Counties players had decided to commit, so there were spaces outside of the breakdown, and Auckland, well, they've managed to stem the tide a little bit here.
No one's in a rush for this restart either, Pod. Looking at the boys walking back there, I think both teams might be taking in the big ones.
Yeah, the busiest guys are the guys running the water bottles on at the moment.
$21 points to 7. Auckland with their first points on the board as Counties Manukau take it from the kickoff. Here's Mully. Got the pass away to Satutu. There for Brady Leatham. Now Alatimu. Little chipping over the top. Counties are chasing, looking for the bounce. Nanai-Seturo nearly got it. Here it is for Norrie instead. He can be dangerous. Clarke taken around the leg straight away.
No, you're on top of them.
Auckland.
Let's use it.
On their own 22-metre line. Funaki. Senerivi.
Advantage is over from the knock-on. Last feet 4 on the line. Thank you.
You heard it there. Advantage over. Funaki. Kicks. Counties.
Inside.
Watch that go out.
Boys, it's inside.
Counties will welcome the opportunity now just to get back into the game themselves. They've had 5 or so minutes of Auckland dictating terms. They often go to shorter line-outs to get their game going in the middle of the park, and as you can see, Dalton Papali'i, he's going out into the middle of the park. Useful runner, useful decoy. They'll look to use him and then go with one of their switch plays, I'd imagine.
More Nanu feeds. Line out a little bit awkward, but it's there for Brash, who got it out to Alatimu. Now Papali'i in centre field on the Auckland 10. Brady Leatham. Ngātai Taufau. Brady Leatham changes direction. Alatimu chips it over the top. Looking to regather. Nearly regathered. It still bounces up. Here's Counties. Here's a chance. Brady Leatham under the posts.
I'm happy live.
It's another wonderful try from the Counties Manukau Steelers. Brady Leatham is having sun game. He might be telling coach to keep Roigard on the bench for a bit longer here. Brash does brilliantly here. It looked like he never had control of it. It was a one-handed offload. And Brady Leatham finishes it up the middle, Pod.
Yeah, well, they've been prepared to roll the dice on the chip and chase. They've obviously identified some space in behind the initial Auckland defensive line. Prepared to throw it up there. 50-50, get up and make it better than that. And they've done it on a couple of occasions now. I have Counties Manukau.
Well, I wonder too, if Counties are having such good success on the edges and on their switch plays there, Pod, if the backfield are really having to cover quite wide, there's a lot of space down the middle, and you're right, they just continue to roll the dice with the chip kicks, and they've got on the end of about 2 or 3 now.
Yeah, how important to maintain that confidence and momentum to strike immediately back after Auckland.
That hasn't gone the 10. Another mistake. And another scrum on the halfway for Counties.
Scrum.
11 minutes to go before half-time.
No, didn't go out.
Auckland in charge. Sorry, Counties in charge at the moment.
2 in a row restart errors from this Auckland side. Well, coach's box will be frantically making notes. It'll be
the captain wants the
long
re-kick option. They get an option of a re-kick or a scrum. We'll have the re-kick.
There you go.
Ooh, that's not a great vote of confidence for the front row. Would rather re-kick.
Kick-off now. Alatimu bumps off the first tackler. Just out from their own 22. Brady Leatham, Moananu from a standing start. Now Brady Leatham back for Nanai-Seturo, who Gets rid of it. Auckland at the back on their own 10. Here it is for Simpson. Now Norrie weighing up his options. He drops in the kick. Looking for some open real estate. That's gone too far, has it? Yes, it has.
And just like that, Jimmy Paul, his selection of the re-kick has just paid dividends for Counties. Hey, the first time ever of the re-kick pod.
I've never seen it before. But, yep, you're right. He's obviously a cleverer person than me. Jimmy said, "Oh, I know what we're going to do. We'll get it back and we'll turn the ball over."
And come in. Come in. Thank you, yep.
Heavily loaded midfield for Counties here with lots of forwards ready to run.
Line out to the back is good for Counties. Now Mully in the first receiver. Papali'i has another hit up just inside the Auckland half. Now, nice little play. Here's Nanai-Seturo trying to punch his way through. Counties on the 10-metre mark still. Now Alatimu trying to shrug off the defenders. Talia wrapped him up nicely.
Yeah, you're on top of him. Yep,
Ball coming slowly, but it's there. Brady Leatham again. Tupou. Ball's gone backwards. It's still there for Counties. Nanai-Seturo throwing it wide. Moananu on the wing. Got past the first defender. There's Mully up the park now. They keep this alive, Counties. Just short of the 22. And a penalty for Auckland.
Two's on the ball. Ball down, thank you.
Oh, brilliant work from there from Sanarevi, and it needed to be. Counties again, getting some space down the edge, getting it there at all costs. You can see here, Nanai-Seturo, he's pretty much on one knee, and he just wants to get it there. He knows the space is there. And Moananu, one of the better ball players of a front row forward you'll ever see. And then Mully, geez, he's been busy today. Times this year he's been posted down the wing and not got a hell of a lot of ball, but he's so impactful, Mully, highly regarded down the Chiefs. Just hasn't had the opportunities yet, but boy, he's having some impact today.
Sanarevi. Auckland on the halfway. 28 points to 7 the score. 8 minutes to go before half-time. Sekna went high. Funaki. Simpson. Wide pass, there's a knock on. Counties Manukau trying to come through. Scrum coming up.
Do they seem quiet out there, Auckland? They just seem to be really lost here at the moment, and I just wonder how much noise is going on out there for them.
There's not a lot of chat, to be fair. I think just the frustration growing. So they just need to get together. On Segna, the skipper needs to grab it by the scruff of the neck. Just take a couple of breaths, get back into this one. Auckland, Counties conversely, they've got work to do here at the set piece.
Crouch! Bind! Because I'll give you time to readjust, but don't stand up, please.
Midfield scrum here. Counties have split their backline 3-3. They'll be dictated to by how Funaki defends this at the moment. He is standing at the base. On the side near our TV camera, we've got Rieko and Caleb Clarke. Well, if I'm taking an educated guess here, you go the other way if you're Counties.
Sit!
A little bit less experienced defensively for Auckland going to the top side of our screen, but they come here.
Here's Seturo off the scrum. Having a run just short of the 22. Brady Leatham managed to get the ball out. Now Nanai-Seturo has to play halfback, got the pass on to Van Staden, who bumped off the first tackler. Brady Leatham again. Here's Brash. Brady Leatham. Now Alatimu got the pass on to Papali'i. Nearly got the offload away. Auckland D'ing up this time, just up from their own 22. Alatimu. Here's Papali'i. Putting in the fend, Papali'i. Up inside the red zone they come, Counties. Ngātai Tafo. Brady Leatham. Alatimu. Out the back door now, Counties Manukau. Here's Seturo. Ball on the inside for Mully. Keeping this alive. Here's Nanai-Seturo. Puts in the fend. Got the offload away. Another good Counties Manukau try.
Oh, good on, say great, Bevan. Absolutely on fire, Counties. Nanai-Seturo's involvements, you can't always see them on the screen. He had a wonderful part to play in that one. with an inside line and an offload, but he is everywhere out the back organising. Mali is prominent, and here Hoskins-Seturo, Mali gets enough offload. They're just winning the physical contest, aren't they? That's what allows the offloads, Pod.
And their variation too, Bieber, from phase play from everywhere, and it's just got this Auckland defence system in 6s and 7s. They don't know what's coming, and therefore they can't plan for it. And counties, they just continue to roll on here.
10.
Conversion good too, 35 points to 7.
I go back to how condensed their defensive line is here for Blues. I know they've shown weaknesses around the fringes themselves, but they are still so condensed. Yet Counties reload on that. They have numbers out to a touchline, and Auckland are defending between the 15s. And soon as you get breached from behind, all they need to do is pour through and get the ball out there, which they are so successfully at the moment.
Kick-off from Auckland. Counties Manukau take it through. Tupou just out from their own 22. Auckland have come through. They have it. Here's Clarke. Here's Talia. Heading down the left wing. Taken around the legs. Brady Leatham. Good defence. And the mistake is there.
I didn't have anything clear, okay?
We talk about Roigard, but Brady Leatham playing pretty well too, isn't he, B?
Oh, keep him in the grandstand. We don't need him today for Steelers. No. Brady Leatham's having some day out here for Counties. For all money, this looked like a try. And he's come across there. Brilliant covering, classic tackle, Pod.
Oh, as you say, they've come to see Roigard, but Brady Leatham, he's gone, hang on, fellas. I go pretty good too.
Let's go. Let's start setting up.
Just getting a little bit of attention here.
Go, guys, let's start setting up. Let's start setting up.
With 3 minutes to go before half-time, so important here, Bevan. For Auckland, they just have to get something. You can't go to half-time 35-7 down, 35-14. Gives the coaches something and some encouragement going into the second half. And for Counties, they just want to get to the sheds, regroup and go again.
And don't forget,
Bang!
Ranfurly Shield Rugby. Up after this, Canterbury versus Otago live from Christchurch.
This is good. Counties. Oh, you can hear the cheer who's, but Counties won't be too displeased with that. They're getting better body
Get the ball in, please.
height and
When it's
position
steady.
at the set
Let's
pieces,
go.
which
Quick
is just
reset.
delaying Auckland's momentum forward. So the fact that they went a little bit too low on that occasion, down to the ground, that won't worry them. They're working hard to get some parity here, the home side.
And a reset that takes a minute. Pod won't worry them either to get them to that 40-minute mark.
Set!
Defensive scrum, Counties deep inside their 22, and they get the penalty.
Stepping straight round. Must drive straight. Must clearly drive straight.
Absolute
first on
dream
both
result
sides.
there for Counties. A relieving penalty on their own ball. And as we've talked about, their scrum has been about the only thing that's been a concern in this first half. But now with a minute to go, they'll get their own line out. And if they manage this next minute well, they should go to half-time 35-7 up, Bevan.
Who would have picked it? Goodness knows what it was paying.
Could probably tell you.
I'm not joking. He actually said before the game started that
Guys, the gap
off
is
air
good.
that Counties Manukau were going to win today. Stephen Donald so far, so good. Just out from their own 22. Mistake from Counties, and so Auckland have possession,
Plain advance
and they'll
to
be
knock on.
desperate to score here.
Tackle release.
Into the final 30 seconds of game time here. In this first half, Counties Manukau digging for it. Auckland still have it. Funaki,
Advantage is over
Clarke,
from the knock.
now Talia stepping. Advantage is over as well. Funaki hits the short side. Ioane winds up and has a run. Funaki. Here it is for Fusitoa. Swarmed in defence by Counties Manukau now.
Advantage offside.
Tauelangi penalty advantage as well. Funaki again, a little stabbing grubber kick. Counties have possession. Will come back for the penalty.
Number 4 offside.
Just some concerns for AJ Alatimu. He took a blow in that contest for the ball from the line out. Seems to be okay. Looking around, shaking his head, and Auckland will look for a positive to end this first 40 minutes. It's been pretty disappointing for them.
Let's go, Auckland.
Absolutely. Geez,
Sure
AJ Alatimu, he's been absolutely brilliant for Counties today. From the early rounds when he was absent to now having him, made a massive, massive difference.
Thank you.
Direction and control's been first class here today for the Steelers.
Auckland line out to the front is good. And now the driving maul starts. This will be the final play of the first half.
That's what?
Auckland have been warned. Funaki wants it. Out it comes Talia. Through the back, Simpson. Wide pass. Norrie breaks out of the tackle. Norrie's away. He'll have too much pace, and Auckland needed that one.
They needed it, but geez, it was clinical. They anticipated the Counties' defence coming hard and fast off their line. They held their depth, and Norrie, who it's been a pretty tough half for Auckland, it must be said, he has shown plenty of speed. Look how he's holding his depth. And Nanai-Seturo, who came from a mile back to be the last defensive man for Counties, missed his assignment because Norrie, late shift with that pace pod, too good.
Yeah, they were always going to score, though. Even if Nanai-Seturo had made the tackle, Auckland had a player on the outside unmarked. As I said, they've finished on a positive, but they've got plenty to chat about at the break, have this Auckland side.
Final act of the first half here. And Simpson's kick is good. 35 points to 14, the halftime score here at Navigation Home Stadium in Pukekohe. Counties Manukau lead Auckland. Welcome back to Pukekohe, half-time, 35-14. Counties Manukau lead Auckland. Let's go down to Richard Turner.
Well, John, I'm picking the half-time speech. Would have been pretty brief. Keep up the good work.
Oh, that's it. You know, the boys have been sharp the whole game. Just a flow of everything. I think their forwards have been getting good carries and the backs have just been finishing opportunities. So, you know, it was a long 40 minutes watching it with excitement, but, you know, one more to go.
And made some good adjustments too out in the middle because that scrum was under pressure early on, but seems to be fighting back.
Yeah, we knew they were a big threat. You know, we struggled to find our height there, but Ane hooker there, you know, he cleaned that up, got our props to get a little bit lower, and just make sure we match that contest because, you know, if they get into the 22, they're dangerous because they got points in them. So we just got to make sure we're smart.
You think you've got enough?
Oh, we've got plenty, mate. You've seen that in the first half, so we'll score 60, but we'll just make sure we have to keep the errors down.
Beautiful, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Well, Pom, that was a pretty average first 40 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. Just way too many turnovers for us, and we knew they're really good ball carriers, and we need to get doubles in our tackles, and we haven't been doing it.
So what's the message?
We got to sharpen up our contact area. We can't let offloads be, especially in those wide channels. We see how dangerous they are, so make sure our tackles stick, and we're getting two in the contact every time.
You've got a good base to work from. The scrum's going good.
Yeah, scrum's going good. We just we need more opportunities like the scrum to get into the game, and once we get it, we can't turn the ball over.
Good luck.
Thank you, Paul.
Cheers, mate.
Thoughts of the two camps? And we are set to go for the second half. Counties to kick off to Auckland, right to left as we can see at this time. We're underway. A second 40 here at Navigation Home Stadium. And Auckland will field it inside their 22. Ioane puts his head down.
Use it!
Now the box kick in from Funaki. Counties fielded at the back through Nanai-Seturo. Brady Leatham. Atai, tough foul.
Good.
Brady Leatham again. Alatimu wide pass there for Satutu. As the Auckland defence rushed. Counties Manukau still have it. Brady Leatham, Alatimu holds the pass this time. On the halfway, Brady Leatham changes direction. Here's Seturo. Playing against his old team, of course. Now Brady Leatham, Mali. Back it goes, Nanai-Seturo. Muananu knocks it on. Auckland will have possession on the halfway. It's a little bit ugly, and we'll pack down for a scrum.
Yeah, probably not the clinical start that Counties would have wanted. Or their assistant coach, John Arfao, who's calling for 60 points. But you could just see here, again, they were looking to get to the edge as quick as they could. And that's probably the first mistake that Moore who's made today. He's been outstanding running down the outside channels, but here's the chance that Auckland's got to build their game on pod. Scrum to launch from.
Very few positives from the first 40 minutes for the visiting team. There's no doubt about that. So that will be, if there is to be a comeback, they will need this to be the foundation for that.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Use it!
Just inside the Counties Manukau half, Funaki. Now Talia, Ioane, quick hand, Simpson over the top. Here's Clarke. Clarke has a run. Up to the 10-metre mark, Counties territory. Funaki with the box. Auckland chasing. Counties under pressure. That'll go into touch. And a line-out coming up for Counties.
Yeah, Auckland's got a little bit of field position there, but for me, you've got Rieko Ioane out there, and for me, you've got a scrum platform. Let's just give him some early ball. Just give him some ball, straight off 10 to 13. Rieko, go have a crack, because you'll get a one-on-one with somebody.
Yeah.
And here, I just think Auckland's just getting a little bit clever when they've got some real artillery out there in the back line.
Line out to the back is good for Counties. Now Brady Leatham out for Papali'i. Also playing against his former side. Brady Leatham, back it goes. Nanai-Seturo in the shotgun, exits.
You're not quite the territory that Nanai-Seturo would have wanted. Auckland here gets another opportunity just outside the 22. He's limping a bit. We've seen him a couple of times here during the season have a few leg issues. Hopefully nothing too bad for the Steelers.
Sanarivi feeds to the front, it's good. Now Funaki. Wide pass. So Auckland drive it up through Tito Harris. Now punching through, or trying to at least, is Ioane. On the 22-metre line, Funaki again. Auckland now stringing the phases together. That was Crib. Funaki. That's the short side for Simpson. Now Funaki comes back the open. Therefore, Toilangi. Funaki. Penalty advantage as well for Auckland. Here's Talia. Simpson takes it in. Funaki again. Ioane holds the pass, trying to get through the defence. Counties wrap him up. Now Sekna hits the short side. Tito Harris getting close to the touchline. And they'll come back for the penalty.
Positive for Auckland here, Bevan, as they're controlling things. They're getting direct. They are playing pretty mistake-free footy, it must be said. They're not trying too much, but again, 35-21, which is what they're hunting here to get back in this game pod. They're right back in it if they can walk away with points here.
Yeah, seeing the template that they've decided is going to get them back into this one. Just still playing one-pass rugby, but looking to go wider. From those breakdowns, the Auckland side looking to commit more defenders. Maybe seen potential weakness a little bit wider, looking for opportunities. They've got one here at line-out time.
Attacking platform here for Auckland. Sekna reach for it in the air, and now Auckland start the driving maul. Counties having to D up here.
That's once.
Auckland have been warned yet again.
Leave it.
Funaki. Talia. Deep inside the 22, quick pick and go from Clarke. 3 metres away, Auckland. Funaki hitting the short side for Situa. Now back to the open through Shea Clarke. Counties D'ing up nicely at the moment. Funaki. Now Tui Palutu getting closer, 2 metres away. Here's Sekna, he has a drive.
Last feet.
1 metre away, Auckland.
Heads up!
Funaki. Clarke again, looking for his second. Here's Funaki, has a dab himself. Counties, wrap him up.
Leave it, leave it.
Auckland told to take their time here. That was Seneribi, and there's a try.
No, he's allowed to reach out, and he's
Awarded.
placed it on the line.
Well, we said it might not be pretty in the second half, but it's been very effective. Auckland, with all the ball in this initial parts, have just camped down here in the Counties 22. And you just look, in the end, it was hooker Sonny Levy who just reaches out, and what would be pretty disappointing try in the end for Counties to concede, Pod.
Yeah, have a look there. Allowed to reach out, as explained by referee Angus Maybe. Auckland, that's the first tick in the road to recovery box. Score first. Couple of changes too, boys, while I'm here. There's the big one, Cam Roigard. He's replaced Brady Leatham, and how good has Brady Leatham been? And for Auckland, jersey 22, Zavi Tully, he's made his way on for Tanielu Talea.
Hoping to play for the All Blacks next weekend at Eden Park is Cam Roigard.
Leave it 6.
33 minutes to play. Gap is closed slightly. Auckland just got from their own 22 again. Funaki puts in the box. Counties wait at the back. Take it through Nanai-Seturo. Auckland trying to blitz the ruck. Counties still have it. Here's Roigard. First touch for him. On it goes to Ngātai Tafo. Roigard. Alatimu drops in the kick. Looking for some space at the back. And a good touch finder, and a 50-22.
Just when Counties needed it, Alatimu comes up for massive play. Of course, all eyes are now on his halfback, but he found some space which you wouldn't have really thought was there. Simpson was covering that part of the field, but he's used every millimetre, and now Counties get a chance to get some momentum back themselves. And if you're Auckland, you'd have to be on high alert. As we mentioned, the All Black halfback's on the field, and you can imagine he will have a crack at first opportunity that ruck gets a bit loose.
Now Counties Manukau go on the attack. First attacking chance the second half for the home team. Muananu has control of it. Now he breaks away. Got the pass away nearly to Roigard, who's running a hole. Here's Seturo instead with a pick and go. 8 metres away from the line, Roigard. Papali'i. He's already scored a try today. Now Roigard out into the backs, Alatimu.
Advantage, blue offside.
Penalty advantage as well. Now Roigard. Got the pass away, here's Seturo. 5 metres away, pack and go again, Counties edging closer. Crowd really getting him behind them. Here's Papali'i, throws the dummy. Swarmed by blue and white hoops.
The advantage, Red.
So a penalty advantage, here's Van Staden. Taking on the defence. Roigard, Seturo. Counties edging closer, spitting distance now. Roigard has a dab himself, and he scores! Surprise, surprise!
Yeah, not overly, Bevan, not overly. I'm surprised it took 2 minutes for him to have a nudge. But in the end, he had a wonderful platform laid by those big men up front who have been doing it all day. And we've highlighted all day as well that Auckland have been loose defensively. Well, it's going to be a long afternoon if they start offering this up. Segner, he was left looking out. His mate there, Cribb, he wasn't even paying any attention to Roigard, and half a metre out, he should be the only person you're worrying about as far as Counties goes, Pod.
Yeah, the finisher was Roigard, but Beaver, I'm pleased you paid homage to the work of the big boys up front. They worked hard, and what I've liked about Counties twice now, they've struck straight back after Auckland have scored tries.
And the boot is 100% at the moment from Alatimu. 42 points to 21.
And all jokes aside, though, Bevan, very timely substitution to bring on Roigard. They just conceded a try. It could have been conceivable that they might have been getting a little bit nervous behind the sticks, but you bring on the guy who they've all been probably excited about getting into the camp. An instant impact from the All Black halfback.
Now Counties Manukau. Receive it through Papali'i. Roigard. Ngātai Tawhao now Papali'i. And a penalty for Counties.
Fresh face out there, Cameron Church, jersey 20. He's replaced Adam Brash.
Where am I? Here.
Brash has been another good performer pod in the loose forwards today.
Every game this season for Counties. You can never fault that bloke's work rate. Makes plenty of tackles, doesn't miss many. And always a menace at the breakdown.
Line out on the halfway. More Nanu. Ngātai Tawhao, who went high. And now Counties start up the driving more. Now they hit the short side through Roigard. Counties need a halfback, so Tutu will play it now. Tupo puts his head down. The captain. Roigard out into the backs. Alatimu, Papali'i. They're going wide here, Counties, and they're looking promising. Here it is for Ofa. Gets up, has another go. Just inside the Auckland half now, Roigard has a dab. Got past the first defender, they got support. Here's Gray up the middle. Up to the 22, Counties. On hot attack, Roigard, Alatimu. There's the stabbing grabber. It sets up for Nanai-Seturo. There it is for Papali'i. That's a fantastic try.
Oh, it's brilliant, all right, Bevan. And it's two of the guys who've laid on most of the tries today. Alatimu, Nanai-Seturo combined for another absolute gem. The Roigard factor is starting to play big time. He's split them up the middle. Auckland got a few numbers around, but again, they were condensed. Etene Nanai-Seturo unmarked out there, but not easy. Don't underestimate how hard that kick is for Alatimu to get it there. There's legs everywhere. Always threats of ricochet, but he got it through. And what a wonderful tripod.
There weren't many skills in the game of rugby not involved in the lead up to that try. That was outstanding
20
from this Counties Manukau side.
Perfect with the boot again. Beaver, you'd be proud of that. 49-21.
It's the toughest corner to kick into here at Pukekohe Stadium. The usual westerly whipping in there, not today. But I tell you what, we joked about the record book. I'm going to go early. I haven't got a record book early, but this will be as big as it's ever been for County Steelers. And if they don't defend Roigard around those rucks, those backs are going to keep following him.
Now Counties again, Papali'i with 2 tries today. Finds the touchline, does he? No, he doesn't. Auckland at the back.
Red in front, play advantage.
Here's Simpson.
Playing advantage, red in front of the kicker.
Penalty advantage for Auckland as well. They need something desperately. Funaki. That's the short side through Crib. Now Funaki once more. Toa, Langi. Now Simpson. Ioane. Wrapped up by Tutu and driven back, and they'll come back for the long arm.
Couple of fresh, clean jerseys out there, boys.
Players in front of the kicker.
Jersey 24, Auckland.
Must retreat, red.
Sam Hainsworth for Apo. He's replaced off the top inning. Also, Peyton Spencer's made his way on for Cohen Norrie. Spencer, jersey 23.
Auckland, 1, 2 and 3 and 5, sub.
And Auckland, there you go.
1, 2 and 3.
fellas, you've got a job to do. Go out there and do it. Jersey 16, Saona Vikina. Jersey 17, Oscar Kelly Andrea. Jersey 18, the familiar face of Angus Tauvau. And Jersey 19, Tom Allen.
We talk about a job to do, Pod. They've gone to the line out more often, this sort of distance out. They haven't got much pay from it previously, have they? So it'll be interesting to see what they do now.
Now Auckland on the attack. Here's Clarke, winding up, getting close, gets up, has another go. 2 metres away, Auckland. They're desperate to score next. Held up.
Guys, offside, pillar.
They'll come back for the penalty.
Pull down, please. Pull down. No. Wait. Offside. Scrum.
Yeah, sort of had to go this route. They've done away with the line out more. County's been repellent. We play around the back with Clarke there, got close. And they must have been very, very close on that one. But here, new front row, Pod, they'll be looking to continue the dominance.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Balance and wait for the call.
Full tank of gas on all 3 of them. Bit of support from the fresh faces in behind as well here.
Boom! Stand up.
You've also got Caleb Clarke sitting behind the scrum with 15 to 20 metres of room on that left-hand side. He's not the worst man just to give an early ball one-on-one to. It would not be high on the priority list of Greys as far as defending this. He would be as tough as anyone in World Rugby right now. Roigard is going to hang that side, I'd imagine, defensively to help out his winger in case Auckland does go there. But it is certainly an option that you'd have to consider seriously for Auckland if they don't get dominance at scrum time.
Straight down. Guys, it's a slip. Clear slip here, guys. Clear slip. Let's just come this way.
We heard Johnny Afua talk about the adjustment they made at scrum time in the first half. Counties Manukau just needed to get lower. Plenty of games to come. That's a big one. Canterbury versus Otago only just held on to it last week with Canterbury, and this will be a big effort. We're going to hold it again against the rampant Otago side.
Fantastic matchup, that is for sure. Penalty, Auckland.
You. Scrum.
Don't want to labour on a point there, Bevan, but that's a tap and go and give it to Caleb Clarke 5 out. Good luck. It's just one-on-one. You got that much room.
Keep your height up, please.
You just got to have a bit more of a spark, Auckland. You've got probably one of the world's most damaging runners there, sitting there.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Big scrum, Auckland.
Advantage.
They're going forward. Penalty advantage as well. Here's Funaki. Now a step and a go from Papali'i. Now he's Manukau trying to find the ball. Auckland still have it. Funaki. That's the short side. Now Clarke. Here's Caleb Clarke. You were right, Beaver. Just give him the ball.
I must confess I have not got a radio into Funaki, but probably a phase or two late. But yes, Caleb Clarke injects himself. Great scrum here from Auckland. That laid the platform. Again, Counties just not looking up defensively. Look at their eyes. They're all in at the ruck. Seturu's looking in. Funaki, he knows he's got Clarke out there. He pops out. Bang. He's too deadly from their pod.
We've talked about Auckland's need to get it in their hands. There's the proof. It's a pretty simple equation. Counties will have their response to the Auckland scrum dominance is to make a couple of replacements. Oscar Kelly Andrea in jersey 17. He's replaced Josh Fish, Counties. Manukau Fafita, and he's replaced Tom Polo. Jersey 18, Smitana Asamoah, and he's replaced Van Staden.
Really does feel like a game of territory now, doesn't it? If you get down there, you're going to score points. Both teams have shown that once they enter the 22. Teams are really struggling to repel each other here.
Now Counties Manukau pick it out of the air and regather the kickoff. Brilliant work from Counties now. Moananu cleaning it up. Just out from the Auckland 22 again, Counties, Roigard.
Stripped good.
Ball's been stripped away, Auckland have it. Sekna goes wide now, Auckland. And centre field, there it is for Vikena. Funaki, Simpson, shows and goes and then has a run. Here goes Simpson, got the offload away. Here it is for Taeli, wide pass, chance here for Auckland. Counties Manukau, scrambling in defence at the moment. Ball still there for Auckland, deep inside the Counties 22, and a scrum coming up for Counties.
Good counter, knock on.
Oh, it was brilliant work from Simpson originally, and the Auckland Blacks to continue it. But talk about the attitude of Counties defensively to get back. First, Mully does the job here defensively, then he gets up and fights this next ruck. He's helping his mate there, Church, of course, and Roigard gets involved, but it's just the attitude there, Pod, to get back and fight.
Yeah, 100%. And I tell you what, the crowd, they've been on their feet for some spectacular Counties tries. They're on their feet now for spectacular defensive effort. And that was well worth celebrating, that one.
Crouch! Boys! I'll give you the same message I gave to them in the first half. Okay, when we come down the set, get a bind. Don't just stand up like that. Let's go. Crouch! Bones! Set!
Counties inside their 22, 17 minutes to play. Here's Roigard, exits. Kick centre field, the bounce will be a little bit awkward for Auckland, but it's there. Here's Spencer. Got the pass away, here's Ioane. Down that left edge up to the 22, ball's gone loose.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage, or just a scrum advantage by mistake for Auckland. And a scrum coming up.
He was fine, he's just knocked it on. Scrum. No.
Just feels it's starting to get a bit loose here. The game is still well and truly alive, 21 points of difference, but Auckland can score soon again. And there's going to be opportunity, Pod. It seems to be really freeing up out there for them.
I don't think the home side will mind freeing up as Tolfa Funaki makes his way to the sideline. Auckland has cleared the bench. James Arscott now in jersey 21 about to feed the scrum for the visiting side. I think the home side, they'll be happy if it loosens up a little bit. The longer the ball's in play, a lot more the clock ticks over. Auckland's still got plenty of points needed to win this one.
Let's use it!
Told to use it, Arscott out into the backs, nice flat ball. Auckland trying to punch their way through. Just inside the 22, Arscott again. Now Simpson puts in a goosey. Wrapped up by Counties. Coming slowly. Where's the ball?
No hands for.
Counties trying to come through, Auckland still have it. Here's Sekna. Dropping the shoulder.
No.
Arscott once more. This time for Ta'avo.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage for Auckland. 15 minutes to play, 3 converted tries in it, and there's the long arm.
You were fine, but the tackler was in the way first.
Quick tap taken. Here's Arscott. Got the offload away to Sekna. Auckland, 5 metres away from the line. Now Cribb takes it in. There again, Auckland punching again. Ta'avale this time. County's really D'ing up here. Auckland still applying the pressure. Ascot into the back, Simpson. Wider goes, tapped on, and then it'll go too far, will it? Yes, it will. A mistake. Counties force it.
Well, they did it. They needed to graze the man who came up with the big play. He knew he was in all sorts out there, to be fair. He had Rieko, Ioane, he had Caleb Clarke to look at. He was numbers down, and he took the odds to it, and he came up big time.
3 more replacements for Counties as they look to close this one out. Jersey 23,
Okay.
Simon Peter
Yeah,
to the forward.
see if there's anything clear, okay?
Jersey 16, Rieko McCoy. Jersey 19, William Furness. Big job to do for those 3. Got to get to the pace of the game quickly and bring this one home.
Crouch! Bye! Stand up.
Good time to make a couple of forward changes, I think. Obviously, set piece is one thing, but when you look around that last phases of play, Counties were probably pretty aggrieved not to get a turnover penalty. They seem to be getting to the rucks a little bit quicker, and now with the injection of some fresh legs, you'd think that would help, but Ioane Moananu, he's been about as good as anyone on the park today for Counties. Young McCoy gets another crack after debuting a couple of weeks ago, so he'll be excited on his home deck, but geez, Ioane, he's put in another wonderful performance for the Steelers today.
Free kick, Counties. And a chance to clear their lines here to Alatimu.
We heard the classic call from the forwards there, Pod, please put it out.
That's probably from the guys that have been out there for 67 minutes and 33 seconds. Beaver.
You'd be horrified if it was one from just who got out there.
Guys, I will give you time to match up, okay?
They've done some work, these Counties boys.
6.
Now, isn't it good to see the young enjoying provincial rugby on what is club day here in Counties Manukau Rugby Union. They continue to celebrate their 70th anniversary. Now Alatimu Papali'i bangs it downtown, looking for a, no, he won't go for a 50-22, nowhere near it, but Auckland at the back. Clarke clears, and Counties Manukau will pick up a net gain.
They certainly will pick up the net game, but they also pick up a wonderful opportunity to launch again. 40 out, line out ball. The line out's been pretty good. Been McCoy's first throw of the game, but Counties, all their good work does seem to come from line outs.
Hold there, Blue.
They often go to the middle of the park and they set up both sides and they swing, depending on Etene Nanai-Seturo's decision. Such a threatening run-up. And then he looks to link with the Mullies of the world and Gray down the edge.
11 minutes to play. Counties Manukau go high, and now the driving ball starts. Counties still going. Now breaking away as McQuid just out from the 22. Here it is for Papali'i. No look past to Alatimu. Wrapped up by Ioane. Still just short of that 22-metre line now. A scrum coming up for Auckland, a slight mistake from Counties.
Yeah, I think Papali'i would like his time again there, because his mate outside him, Papali'i, he was in a massive hole, and I know they had this set play. He's telling him there, give it to me, I'm through. He couldn't believe that the Auckland defence was so passive there, I think, Pod.
Just maintain balance. Do not stand up, okay? Stay down.
Look at that, over 1,000 metres in carries in this game. That's why no one's in a hurry, or Auckland should be. Counties certainly not. They're happy that the clock keeps ticking on.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Guys, his foot has clearly slipped here. I'm not going to reward. Let's go.
10 minutes to go, Bevan. Starting to get to the point that Auckland can't afford to play field position here. This is attack at all costs scenario. And on the top side of their screen, Rieko, Ioane and Caleb Clarke. Say no more for me. You just get them the ball and hope they can do the damage. Counties have loaded that side. Roigard is there.
Far side.
Free kick and we won't get to see.
Quick tap taken as Auckland bang it away. And now Counties at the back through Nanai-Seturo. Counties looking to maybe counter-attack here. Asking questions. Now quick pick and go. That was Mali. Another quick run this time from Church on the halfway counties. Roigard juggling with it this time. Asamoah. Now Roigard, Alatimu. High kick taken by Clarke at the back. Now Caleb Clarke with some open space. Up to the halfway. Now Arscott moved it on. There for Cribb. Arscott. Simpson. No look pass from Ta'aval. Auckland wrapped up in the tackle this time. Taele. Slightly driven back. Now Simpson. Ioane having a dive on the scraps. Counties Manukau blitzing the ruck. Looking for the turnover. Just the scrum advantage. Roigard throws it back. Some space here for Counties Manukau. Now quick pick and go from Church.
Advantage is over.
Now Roigard, stabbing grubber kick, advantage over as well. Auckland have it at the back. Tito Harris, who's been rather quiet today, exits, and Counties Manukau will get the line out.
They get the line out, Bevan, but everything they do, you can tell they've got their second win, and I think that's because they can see the finish line pod. They're attacking every ruck. They're scrambling for everything now.
Oh, they know it's close. There's no doubt about that, and they've made their final replacement for the afternoon. Ioane Molia, jersey 22, he's replaced the impressive Etene Nanai-Seturo.
Now Counties just up from the Auckland 22. Auckland have come through and have stolen it through Ta'aval. Arscott, Simpson, Taele, wider goes for Spencer. Spencer having a run. Up to the halfway. Now Arscott. Charging up this time. Hayneworth Fa'awhito. Now Clarke. He has a run. Time is ticking away. Both these teams in a do-or-die situation. Lose today, and your playoff hopes are all but over. Counties Manukau at the back. Bringing it back. This time through Molia. Still hard to put away. Satutu now quick hands. Here's Mali looking to get around the outside. Wrapped up by Taele. Ball is still there. Roigard. A ball on the inside there for McCoy. Right on the halfway Counties. Roigard. A little bit unorganised Counties. They chip it over the top. Arscott fields it. Auckland with a chance to counter. Ball on the inside for Clarke. Here goes Clarke powering. Up over the halfway, still going. Then got the pass away. Hayneworth Fa'awhito still going. Then he knocks it on. A scrum coming up. Counties.
Oh, it might just be their day today. It would probably be the last opportunity, you'd imagine, for Auckland to get right back into this. Caleb Clarke, he started to really feature in the second half when the games got loose. He's been everywhere. Great offload, great power. But they just needed to hold on to that one and go another phase. I think they had County stuff pod.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Time's the enemy now, Auckland.
I need you to maintain that space, please.
Mentioned the need to get the ball into Caleb Clarke's hands. It's come too little too late for the visiting team.
Let's go, Suey! Look, come on, get up here! Let's go, Hoss.
Crowd! Coach! Bind! Much better this side. Let's maintain that, please.
Here we go.
Same message as before. Hold the weight.
Counties being counties here, Bevan. You'd imagine they'll roll the dice, won't they? 80 out. I know they probably think the game is well and truly locked away. 21 up, 4 to go.
Set!
I don't think they're thinking kick.
Too long.
There's a penalty.
Big 2 bar back.
No, Angus not happy.
Big 2 bar back.
Being too far back, causing the collapse, so County's the easy exit here.
Just 2 more rounds to play after this game. And you need 5 wins to make the playoffs at the least. Counties, line out to the front is good. Getting close to the touchline.
Blue ball.
Ball is there. Apparently, according to Angus, maybe Auckland have the turnover. Ascot throws it out.
12 red offside.
Hayneworth far awful. Penalty advantage as well for Auckland. Now Taeli coming across, got the offload away, then a knock on, and will come back for the penalty.
No advantage. Yeah. 12 red offside.
Won't bother Counties. This is eating up all the time. 2 minutes to go now. They're home.
Get a mark.
Hugely significant day for the Union. Their 70th anniversary celebrations, past Players' Day. The legends are all there. Seen the likes of Jim Coe walking around, Lockie Crichton, modern day Fritz Lees and the likes is here as well. Massive day for the Union, and I think if you'd asked them at the start of the year what one could they win, this would be the one. Bevan, beating Auckland here is pretty special. It doesn't happen often.
Yes, indeedy. Little brother beating big brother. Auckland inside the 22. Counties Manukau win it against the head. Here it is for Counties now. Toliafoa. Now Roigard. Alatimu chips it over the top. Counties backing themselves here. Down the wing they come. Mulia. Ball on the inside for Mali. Trying to keep this alive. Auckland have it. And a penalty.
First infringement. Attacking the player on the ground. Got to stay up.
Alatimu again rolling the dice. He's done that all day, Pod. He's had some game today, hasn't he?
Yeah, been such an influence, AJ Alatimu. This decision-making from Faye's players, ability to create variation. I talked about it earlier. It's that variation that had the Auckland defensive system in 6s and 7s not able to react. Minute to go. The home fans, they can start celebrating.
Into the final minute, as Pod alluded to. Counties will get the win. Auckland with one last say, though, possibly. Taeli, Simpson, over the top. Here it is for Clarke. Clarke up inside the 22.
Leave the 9.
Ball coming slowly. It's there, though. Hayneworth far awful. Awkward pass. As they continue to run this route, Cowley, Andrea.
No, 11. Good.
Now Ioane. Looking for the turnover, Counties, and they've got it. Roigard bangs it away. Mali chases, so too Roigard. Simpson under pressure. Roigard takes him. Now Counties Manukau trying to blitz the ruck. There's the full-time siren. Auckland still have it. Now they knock it on. That'll be full time. A special day here at Navigation Home Stadium in Pukekohe. Counties Manukau have beaten Auckland 49 points to 28.
Oh, very special, Bevan. Some of the tries today from the Steelers, all of them out of the highlights reel, and they got the job done. As we mentioned, it's their big day today here for a year of celebration. And the final clip highlights it more than anything. They hustled and bustled Auckland out of it here at Pukekohe. And then with some of the X factor that they showed earlier on in this game, absolutely brilliant performance, as good as they've produced for a long, long time.
Yes, indeed, Counties Manukau keep their playoff hopes alive as well with their third win of the season. They go 3-5, slightly move up the table. And as for Auckland, they now go 2-6. And it might be a little bit too much for them now to qualify for the 8 in season 2025.
Certainly if they produce anything like that again, who's going to rule them out of making a charge, winning those couple games to get into the playoffs?
Okay, let's go down to Richard Turner.
Well, Jimmy, you got any energy left for this interview?
Oh, mate, I'm scraping the rail big time, eh? We knew that Auckland was going to come here and give it everything, eh? They were in the same position as us in the season, had a bit of a slow start and then got a bit of a roll on. So this was a bit of a make it or break it for us, and I'm just really proud of the group. And also just how good is this, man? People on the bank, and it's awesome that we can repay them with a good result.
Yeah, well, you came into this one with confidence, 2 good wins in a row, so you bought that, and then you just got some momentum early and just seemed to keep going.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we're probably known to throw the ball around, and we know when passes stick like that, you know, it's normally a pretty good day at the office for us. But man, I just want to give it to our forwards. I felt like we really laid a good platform, and our backs are pretty sharp today.
Well, I think the key was you had to make some adjustments because you were under pressure early. You made those adjustments and got them back into the game.
Oh, 100%. You know, Auckland are a pretty sharp outfit. You know, their captain leads them around the park really good, and I'm just proud that you know, we stuck in it for the whole 80.
70-year celebration, a luncheon before some old counties stalwarts in the crowd tonight. They would have been proud of what you did today.
Oh, mate, I hope they're proud of that. You know, we'll talk about it all week, and you know, we just want to pay some respects to the guys that have laid the foundation for this union, and you know, it's our time at the moment, so we're just happy to get the result.
2 to go. Keep up the good work.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
We'll grab Anton straight into this, mate. That was disappointing. You just chased that all day, though, right?
Yeah, exactly. Credit to Counties. You know, they came out in front of their home team with a hiss and a roar, and we were playing catch-up right from the start, pretty much. And yeah, this competition is good enough to make you pay if you're playing catch-up all game. So yeah, disappointing for us, but congrats to Counties. They showed up from the get-go. Well,
disappointing because you came into this with some good positive energy after you've had two good wins in 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we had a positive vibe in the group, but yeah, it goes to show that win or lose, as soon as that final whistle goes, your momentum goes back to 0, and you have to earn another win. And yeah, we obviously didn't do that today, and we're gutted about it.
What do you think of the things that you know, you've only got 2 games to finish the season, but you obviously want to finish it well? What are the key things you guys need to work on?
From the top of my head, it's definitely our tackling. You know, like we were letting them do whatever they want. They were getting weak shoulders. We were passive in contact, and they were able to get offloads and even break tackles, and that's not good enough from us. So yeah, wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the key focuses going into next week.
All right, good luck with those.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thanks.